Gonna type that here too. Konnichiwa, minasan. Hey guys. All right, so for those that do not know me, my name is Rosita. I am actually a Japanese teacher partnered with Take Lessons, and I am super excited in, first of all, cooking lunch with you guys. Because trust me when I say this, I'm going to eat a couple rolls after this. I have not eaten. Now, at any time, if you guys have questions about like what I'm doing or ingredients or anything like that, I encourage you to write those questions in the group chat. Now, if you guys are visiting from TL Live, first of all, thank you guys so much. It is awesome to see all of you here. The main difference between TL TV and TL Live is that you guys can see me and hear me. I cannot see you or hear you. So the best way to communicate with me is please write your questions into the group chat and I will do my best to answer any of them. Okay? It is getting hot. Yeah. All right. Hey, Tiffany. Hello, cousin. All right. Sushi. Let's talk a little bit about sushi really fast. Now, as a Japanese teacher, we always teach sushi is raw fish, right? How many of you guys knew that sushi meant raw fish in Japanese? Let me know via the group chat. Hello, Massachusetts! Yes, home state, love it. Well, sushi, the word itself is actually associated with raw fish, but actually sushi is a process. Yes. Basically, a long time ago, back in like the early parts of the Edo period, we will use rice to preserve the fish. So sushi is actually preservation. Who would have thought, right? So one day, someone, in their kimono, is grabbing the raw fish, like, I am super hungry. So, here's some rice. I'm gonna cook that up. And they put the raw fish on top and a miracle happened. So, and it was a delicious miracle at that. Now, when doing this class, we will have to have sushi rice. This is going to be different from your regular white rice. We will need short grain rice. And let me show you guys my favorite brand. 1 second, I am not running away, I promise you. So right over here, this is nishiki rice. This is Japanese short grain rice. This is a staple. You'll find this in every single Japanese household. And we're going to, after it's cooked and everything, you can use a rice cooker or a stove top. You are going to add some seasoning. Now what we'll need is 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. We're going to need a tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of kosher salt or sea salt. I prepped ahead of time and I'm also cooling my rice. This, my friends, is going to give you that true sushi taste. Now, it's important that you cool your rice. If not, the seaweed will wrinkle up. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 types of rolls today. We're gonna do a vegan-friendly roll, and we are going to do, yes, the California roll, but with a twist. So you guys ready, Mina? Awesome. Okay. So first, what we're gonna need, we're gonna start off with the vegan. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what in the world I'm doing. Okay, and let's get the sriracha and the mayo out of frame. First thing, we will need a knife. And an organized drawer. Okay, so this, to make a vegan sushi, this is actually called kappa maki. Everyone, please repeat after me. Kappa maki. This will be known as the cucumber rolls. Nope, nope, camera, please do not fall. I beg of you. There we go. Let me know if you guys can see this okay. All right. Now what we're going to do, don't worry, this has been pre-washed. We're going to cut this lengthwise. So first we're going to chop off the edges, so it'll make things a little bit easier. And then we're going to cut it as so. Oh, sorry, I don't know about you guys. I love the smell of cucumber. Now, this type of cucumber is Japanese cucumber. You guys can find it in all Asian markets. But if you guys don't have access, or if an Asian market is super far from you, a Persian cucumber will work as well. So here we're going to use the knaifu, which means knife in Japanese. We're going to carefully cut the seeds out. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, now if you have kids around you, please, parents, make sure that you guys do all the chopping, unless if they're of age or if you trust your kid with a knife. All right. Let's put this in here. Come on. All right. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape up. I have a little veggie bag right here, which I'm going to actually keep, because in one of our future classes, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make ramen. And I wanna make sure that all the recipes I do will give you guys a vegan option or a vegetarian option. All right, now what we're going to do is we're gonna cut this in half. All right. I'm gonna cut this over here. Now let's see, so you know, I guys can't see the group chat as of right now. Let me go ahead and actually open that up. All right, oh, there's someone here. Moto, hello, Moto, welcome. Okay, and all right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in half again. So just, you see, there's a crease right here. We want to just after it, so it can get you a nice thin slice. And we're gonna do the same thing. Our goal is to create 8 pieces here. Now, this recipe that I'm showing you, which I'm gonna share a Google Drive link towards the end of class, so you guys can have not only Japanese vocabulary, Japanese history, but also the recipe. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing here. Okay. Now, does anyone know how to say hello in Japanese? Let me know your guesses via the group chat. I would love to see what you guys think. And okay. All right, so we'll do the same thing here, just after the crease. So to say hello in Japanese, we have konnichiwa. Please repeat after me. Ko, n, ni, chi, wa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Okay. Now, this is the part where a lot of people tend to get a little uneasy. Ooh, we got 5 new messages. Sorry. How can we know when the next class is? Oh, that is a great question, Svetlana. In the TL website, every week they update it. But every week, if I'm not mistaken, you should receive a weekly email to look for classes that are available. Next one will be next Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. All right, so now, my friends, necessity when making sushi, a bamboo mat. So here, what we're gonna do is you wanna have the loose ropes away from you, okay? Now we're gonna grab some seaweed. Now to say seaweed in Japanese is called nori. Please repeat after me. No, ri. Ohayou gozaimasu. Well, actually, my time frame, it's actually konnichiwa. It's about 1 jikan, right? It's about 1 o'clock. Okay. Now, let's look at this beautiful piece of seaweed. Now, notice how, I'm actually put the group chat onto the side here. There is a rough patch right here. This is going to go face up. And the other side, you're gonna see a smoother texture right over here. This you wanna do face bottom. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your sushi rice. We want about like a cup, a half a cup here. So I'm gonna go grab some. Again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. When having sushi rice, when making sushi, make sure it is cold. Because if not, the seaweed, the nori, is going to shrivel up, which we don't want to do. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside here. I'm gonna leave it over here. And we're gonna grab this, we're gonna quickly create this thing called tezu. Now, tezu is basically water and vinegar. No rice left behind, right, guys? So here, you're gonna put a half a cup of water. Tap water is fine. And then you want to put about 2 caps of rice vinegar. Now, rice vinegar, you can pretty much get it in any supermarket. I live in Los Angeles, so I find this in Ralph's all the time. Pavilions, Whole Foods. If there's a Whole Foods near you, they will definitely have rice vinegar. When making sushi, this is the type. If you guys do not have access to this, you guys can find this easily also on Amazon. And that's about $2, $3 for this big bottle. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip our hands. So this is a great time to remove any wedding rings, engagement rings, or expensive, or just rings in general. And we're gonna dip our hands onto the tezu water. This is going to allow the rice not to be so sticking in your hands. All right. And now we're going to gently place this onto our seaweed. Now we want to leave like about a 1/4 inch on its own. Now, actually, so going back to sushi history, sushi was actually not like a delicate meal. We didn't have to spend like $500 for amazing sushi. Sushi was actually a very cheap snack. Yeah? What guys, what types of sushi do you guys like? Let me know via the chat. I will let you know, Sarah, in 1 second. So basically, sushi was a snack that the samurai will actually carry with them. Oh, tempura. I should actually have a class on how to make tempura. Thank you for the idea. So, and it will be like equivalent for like 5 pieces for $1. That'll be the, USD equivalent here. Now to make sushi rice, what I did is I grabbed some Japanese short grain rice. I stuck it into my rice cooker. Mine is called Aroma. I got my rice cooker from Costco. Fancy. California, we're actually going to learn how to make that today. And then basically allow my rice to cool down, and then I add what's called sushi seasoning. Now you can actually find sushi vinegar, sushi seasoning in grocery stores, but it's really easy to make your own. Basically, the seasoning is rice vinegar, sugar, and salt. And then you just pour it onto the rice. Using regular white rice is not going to cut it. Now we do want to be careful to make sure that this is not full. Now the type of sushi that we're learning how to make right now is called homosaki. Now maki in Japanese means roll. And hosomo, it's basically the traditional way to make the sushi. Oh, yes, we're actually going to have some spicy mayo, to be honest. We're going to make a spicy California roll today. All right, now, here's the tricky part. Dipping my hands on some tezu. I'm going to flatten this out just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to place the cucumber here. I'm going to try to get the thin slices. I'm going to put roughly about 4 because we will need the other cucumber for our California rolls. Oh, could you repeat that? Yes, of course, Tiffany. So basically, tezu water is just water and vinegar. Hello, Julia. Welcome. So I was making sure I grabbed every question here. All right. Now, are you guys prepared for the roll? All right. Here, make sure you're holding the cucumber in place, and you're gonna use the bamboo. They're gonna go over, squeeze, roll, squeeze. Again, last roll, and squeeze. Now, the difference between like what you guys are used to, sorry, my recipe was on here and I left my phone. The hosomomaki is that traditionally, when making rolls, is for the sushi seasoning, how much salt, vinegar, okay. I'm actually gonna send a link of the recipe. Is that seaweed, the nori, is actually outside and the rice will be the inside. All right, we have a roll, guys. Now let's make this pretty, shall we? So here, we want to wet our knife. This is going to help you. And we're just going to cut the edges. Get the ugly off, right? The edible ugly. Trust me when I say this, I'm going to be eating this. Now we're gonna grab our roll again, put our knife away. And then we're just gonna reshape it. Now notice, as I'm rolling, I'm gonna go this back here. I'm lifting this top part here. Then roll, lift, roll. Okay, so for the sushi seasoning, how much salt? Okay, so for the sushi seasoning, we want a half teaspoon of, no, sorry, we want a teaspoon of salt. We want a tablespoon of sugar and 3 tablespoons of sushi vinegar. Once you've done that, go ahead and pour it onto the rice and gently mix it. All right, now I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna grab my knife here, another water to make it easier to cut. Okay, we're gonna cut this in half. Now we're gonna cut this in 2/4. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is so tempting just to eat right now. It's really hard. I purposely did not eat breakfast or lunch. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we have our kapamaki. We have our cucumber rolls. So here, if you guys are vegans, go grab your soy sauce and grab your ginger and wasabi. I'm actually gonna grab my sushi plate. 1 second. So to make this look very fancy, I'm just using my mini cutting board. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the side over here. Now, who's ready for a spicy California roll? Hi, do you know how to create? I'm actually looking at some recipes. I do have to practice on that. But if that's something you're interested in, I can definitely, learn that this week for you. Argentina doesn't, yeah. Yeah, it's a tough, it's a long process to make that, but I'll definitely learn. So definitely register for future classes. I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe up my cutting board really fast. Now the California roll was definitely a westernized thing. Go ahead and wipe this off. Okay. Now, typical sushi rolls, actually, did you know that the tuna roll, maguro maki, maguro being tuna, was actually an original and traditional sushi type. We did have rolls back then. So like salmon rolls, tuna rolls, that was very traditional because it was easy to eat. We didn't cut it. The samurai, you don't have time for this. They don't eat it like a stick. That's all they did. Okay. So here, what we're going to do, actually, we're not going to use this, is I have some imitation crab right here. We're going to give this a rough chop. Now, unfortunately, the store did not have the leg pieces, but this will do. So we're just gonna give this a nice rough chop. Now, when making California rolls, how many of you guys ever made California rolls before or attempted? Let me know via the group chat. Now, when making, do you recommend a knife cutting technique? To be honest with you, I do not. Basically, whatever works for you. I actually learned this, so I used to work actually at a sushi restaurant, and one of the chefs, Naoki-san, basically he had his technique of his own. The goal is not to chop off your fingers. So when making California rolls, there's a specific mayo that we use, and it's called Kewpie Mayo. It is the best mayo. And what is the difference between the two? Well, the American or the westernized mayo, it's a bit heavy and it's a bit more savory. Whereas the Japanese mayo, Kewpie Mayo, is a lot lighter. You'll feel less guilty, believe me. Not saying that you should smother mayo in everything, you know, because you feel less guilty. Telling myself that every day. Here we go. I'm gonna actually put it here. I'm gonna put this here, but it's also a bit sweeter as well. And the reason for that is how we prepped our eggs too. We whisk it a little bit more, and we also, yeah? Tiffany, I need to try your cooking. Seriously, I need to make a trip to Utah. Okay. So that's why it makes it a little bit lighter on the front. So, and you can find Kewpie Mayo, Japanese mayo, in pretty much any Asian market, or I found it for a 3-pack in Amazon. All right, let's see. What is eel sauce exactly? Oh, it's basically a sweetened version of teriyaki. So it has pretty much the same ingredients. It's just different cooking time. It's not exactly made out of eel. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe out my board really fast. Okay, reuse the paper towel. Now I remember that what I'm doing, like tapping on the board, my grandmother used to teach me this. So we'll get all the things out if you're just doing a quick rinse. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, how to make spicy California rolls. We're gonna dump your crab here. Yoo-hoo! Awesome! When we're able to travel again, right? Okay, so here we're going to need is 3 generous squirts of Japanese mayo. 1, 2, 3. Now, using a pair of chopsticks, the best cooking utensil ever, just go ahead and mix this. Okay, there we go. Smells amazing, guys. I wish you guys were here. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to add some sriracha. Yes. Now, actually, I heard with the sriracha, which is like a Vietnamese like chili sauce, that the true one will have the rooster on it. Tiffany, can you please verify the information? Because that's what John told me. So here, this is where you guys can customize. I love spicy. So I'm gonna just add a little dash of sriracha. Just a smidget. Now, if you guys don't like spicy, you do not have to add this step at all. Okay, here is our filling. Okay. Now, we're gonna grab our avocado. Go ahead and wipe my knife down. Now, avocado in Japanese is, are you guys ready? Avocado. Yeah, so since we don't have V's in Japanese, usually if there's a word that has a V, we use a B instead. Avocado. All right, so here, let's grab this little doot over here. Okay, now we're gonna cut this in half. Now, I just got this avocado this morning. I had Instacart, so let's say they got me a ripe one. Ah, yes, perfect. Save this half for later. Save it for Mexican night. Tacos, nachos. We're just gonna need half here. So here, we're just gonna do a nice little thin slice. Now, personally, and this is a personal preference here, I typically don't like avocado on my sushi. Again, this is just a preference thing. And it's only because of it's a textural thing than anything else. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna get the pretty parts over here. Now again, guys, if you have questions, please, I'm keeping an eye out in the group chat. So please, how should you add wasabi and ginger to your sushi? Oh, we're actually gonna talk about sushi etiquette in a second. That's a fantastic question. Okay. Now we're gonna put this avocado on the side carefully. Make sure we're not smushing it. We want the slices of avocado. We don't want to put guacamole into our sushi. Okay, now let's grab our bamboo sheets. Again, rope side and front, or away from you. Now, my friends, you're gonna grab a sheet of nori. What does nori mean again in Japanese? Anyone? Let me know via the group chat. Anyone remember what nori means? Seaweed, that's correct. Awesome. Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to have our smooth part of the seaweed outside. Okay, this is where we're going to place our rice. So we're gonna grab our sushi rice. Now this type of sushi, this is us, it's called rosomaki. And again, guys, I'm giving, towards the end of class, I will leave you guys a Google link where we'll have all the slides and everything that you guys will need. And it literally translates to the inside out roll, because traditionally when making rolls, the nori is outside and the rice is inside. Let me grab my cup over here. Okay. Where is my Tezu water? Oh, there you are. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Now here, you want to cover it as much as possible. But again, we want to keep like that 1/4 inch. Just thinly layer the rice. We don't want huge chunks of rice on the outside. So just like this, again, keep it nice and at least the 1/4 inch from the top and about a 1/4 inch from the bottom. And spread it. Now making sushi, this is fantastic for kids. I mean, this is a great activity. How many of your kids like sushi? Let me know via the group chat. Now, as you guys are writing your answers, I love to get to know you guys at the same time as I'm teaching you. Sushi can be customizable. So if you guys do not like raw fish, you can enter any type of protein you guys want. I've seen tofu as a filling. I've seen meat as a filling. I've seen pork. Is it traditionally sushi? No, but it is in sushi form. My future husband and I both like. So there's actually how Japanese parents introduce sushi to their children is they actually start off with just sushi rice and then seaweed, and they'll make it into little rolls. And it's great for the texture, and especially like if they're starting to teeth. Also, like roughly about they're like 3 years old, we have this thing called tamago maki, which is basically egg roll. Not to be confused with tamago yaki. That's a different dish. And then they start doing that. Roughly about 5 years old, they start introducing the raw fish component. But my friend actually, her kid is like, what, 3 years old? She just got recently introduced to octopus, which is tako in Japanese. Okay, now we're going to gently, carefully flip this aside. This is kind of like pizza flipping here. You ready? 3, 2, 1, flip. Good. Spam. Yes, I've seen spam smooshie. Yes, spam smooshie. Spam sushi. All right, so here we're going to add our cucumber. on the sides. I'm gonna put it like on top of the layer. Okay. Now, usually it doesn't matter which side you're placing the cucumber. It depends if you want to make like fancy things, I guess. Then we're gonna add some avocado. And notice how I am layering it. Not too much. Let's add this little schmidget thing over here. How do you get the rice to not stick to your bamboo? This is what one of the reasons I actually use a bamboo mat. So there are a couple of things that you could do. Is you can rinse it with water so it will not stick. And two is saran wrap. Yes. So if you guys don't have a bamboo mat, saran wrap. And now we're going to add our mixture over here. The sushi is definitely going to be a fat boy right here. That is it. Perfect. Now, again, you guys don't worry about getting dirty. This is all a process. In with some crab. That's okay if it spurts out. Roll. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Come back, internet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't freak out. Okay. Come on, internet. Work with me here. Can you guys see me okay? Okay, perfect. You totally did not see me at all. Freaking out. All right. Then one more. There we go. So we got some smush out. That is totally fine. That means extra filling for your extra roll. Now notice how like not too much sushi rice got on it. So here, I'm gonna put this aside. Wet your knife. This makes cutting the seaweed easier. Okay. Harewa? We can't see it. Okay, let me fix that 1 second. There we go. Ha! Thank you so, Melissa, you are a kind-hearted person. All right, so extra snack for later, right? We're just going to put this over here. Cut the other side. Making sure you're holding its form. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wet the knife again. Say something. You guys are not going to be hungry for later. If you're gonna eat this now, yeah. Starving. Now, for those that want to see a recap of this video, I am going to be posting this in my YouTube channel, and I will leave a link to that in the group chat in a second. So here I'm gonna make like almost like a 1/4 inch piece of slices here. It's okay if stuff comes out. It's not gonna be perfect. That's what the bamboo is for. If we move this big boy over here, grab your bamboo, place it over here, put your sushi rolls on top, and then just reform it. That's all you have to do. So you don't have to worry. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen like squared shape and like circle shape. Is there a difference between the two? No, it's just a matter of preference and technique than anything else. So. All right. Freshly peeled ginger. Here. Oh, really, guys? Come on. There we go. Ginger is not to be meant to eat with sushi. It's more of a palate cleanser than anything else. Yes, I'm totally going bougie, guys. So yeah, we do not eat it with the sushi directly at the same time. This is for you to allow you to taste the different fish. It's naturality. All right. I'll put some more later. And then wasabi. SMB, best way to go. I can open the box, that'll be fantastic. All right, Nina. Bad idea. And here is our sushi plate. And you guys can see it. There we go. Now let me guys leave you a link quickly to this slide over here. It will be a Google link. And again, if you guys don't want spicy, all you have to do is just omit it. Share it. Need to share link. Please copy link. Here we go. Let me add this to the group chat over here. There you guys go. All right, so hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Find me on YouTube at Rosita Ruiz, and I'll be posting it on my profile at TakeLessons.com and also my YouTube channel.